how's it going? How are you guys? Good to meet you. I'm Ron Shavers. I'm gonna need to figure out how to clip this on. Is this better? Good? We're good? Yeah, okay. So lately I've been writing these things called chronicas, and they're like a weird kind of combination, if you think of like a Venn diagram maybe, between like creative nonfiction and prose poetry, a little flash fiction-y, everything else. They don't really have I'm a prose writer, but they don't really have a kind of coherent narrative arc or structure to them, so just be prepared for that. It's more like kind of snippets that are assembled. It's based on this Portuguese form that I just sort of fell in love with. Before I start though, I am going to time myself, but I'd also like to just give a special note of thanks to Len, who's not here, and Emmy and Lucas and Nelji for Jentel and the rest of my cohort for being here and supporting me and just, keeping me fed and sane. And you guys for showing up too, so thanks. Okay, the first one is called Chronica of Hidden Narratives. It was Alain Robbe-Grillet who said, and it's true, I don't write, I construct. Yes, but let it be known, dear reader, that besides the construction of a text, real writers also anticipate, engineer, inspect, and avert nearly all of its possible literary outcomes. In honor of Sir James Burke, I'm going to pitch a television series to PBS called Conniptions, wherein I'll trace the reasons why I freaked the hell out. It's sure to be a hit too, as episodes will include such future classics as How Many Times Do I Have to Tell You Not to Ask Me at the Last Minute? Please do what you said you'd do, and the pre-award winning We Straight Up Talked About This Yesterday. Since my name isn't that common, I'm often asked how to pronounce it. While R-O-N-E has several variations to it, cognoscenti know that it generally sounds like L equals A equals N equals G equals A equals G equals E. It is a truth, universally acknowledged, that teachers often encourage their students by telling them there's no right answer. It's an additional truth, mostly ignored, that students will challenge said line of thinking by turning in work that's not only wrong, but dumb as fuck. Oh, and sometimes I just name myself in these two, just alternate names. Name on set, the talent. National security name, Section 702. Name of my Hispanic haters, J. Louis Swan's envies. Obligatory Vietnamese dish name, Camille Pho. Neurodivergent name, twice excellent. Code switch name for the purists who come at me, Yono cares. Sexually quantum Halloween name, Spooky Action. Loisada 93 name, Dweed Man. Ever so grim name, Little Ron Riding Hood. Mexican Korean name, Queso. Reddit boss name, Dank Vader. Funk Intellici name, Osmium. Sock Hop 59 name, Melanie Jukebox. Name that calls me out, Ouvre Barrier. Blue Bud Fashionista name, Ronnie Gussie Upgood. Name when you look me up in the dictionary, Black Excellence. LCD name, Shavers, I love you but you're bringing me down. Aesthetically appropriate name, Mr. Meisterstück. Name cause I just can't quit, Tad Bitmore. GTA name, Molson Muscle. Name since I got caught, Al Legitly. Name from when I terrorize the Puritans, Old Scratch. Name that's 100% official, legitimate. Name bequeathed to me by Morgan Freeman, Ron Easy Reader. Name shot straight from the canon of American fiction, Monk. Res Dog name, Aho, Young Warrior. Name I call Professor Alan Michael Parker, Drop of Potency. Name that says whatever will be, K. Saran Saran. Butlerian Wu-Tang name, Shape God to Earthseed. Old English cannibal name, Eaten Next. Decolonized and moisturized name, Shea Butter. Name for the authors of the Project for a New American Century, Hold These Nuts. Roy G. Biv name, Ronbo. Name you'll call me when you stumble across one of my ground baking videos, Ron June Peck. World-weary name that nearly got me shot, Anders. And for those unaware, it's not name dropping. No, not as much as it is tracing the knot of a network of text. I mean, geez, I can't be the only one to have gleaned quite a few tricks from American genius of comedy, right? People talk about wordplay like it's a bad thing, but mainly because most want wordplay to be in service of something other than the aspect of play. And yet, because there always is an and yet, what they fail to see is that the wordplay of the Chronica gives rise to what Dr. Randy Ingram once described as Adamic language, the words of creation itself. The Chronica is beholden to nothing other than an awareness of its temporality. For time, like the lyric, is the work's way of letting us know that change, like literary reception, is the one thing we can't control, not for the life of us. The secret is there is indeed a narrative, both a narrative and a pattern, hidden deep inside. We are prisoners of the present, said Neil deGrasse Tyson. How many relationships have been destroyed because of the insufferable narcissism inherent in the phrase, because that's what I would do? So catch up and keep up, there's a much deeper sense to all the subtle code switching and sly assonance. You probably don't get it because you can't handle this. I'd be like top of the key, swish. Sometimes the old incantations work best. Thus, I call upon my ancestors and all the elders who came before me, the pro-mental shit backwash psychosis enema squad, the doo-doo chasers. Let them shine a light on me, for everybody's got a little light under the sun. Still, during times such as these, it's important to ask oneself, what would Hegel say? For then and only then will one grasp what has been and would be said about Hegel. The tragedy of her career was that she burnt out trying to cement a reputation built upon other people's recognitions of her accomplishments. By striving to one day be recognized as hugely successful, instead of acknowledging her lifetime filled with small successes, she trapped herself in a Skinner box of her own making. But of course, as with most tragic things, someone has already set this tale to song. She's a dance machine. Watch her get down, as she do her thing right in the scene. Oh, poetic prose. This could have been us, but she was too busy fucking around, and I was too busy finding out. Now all I have is my love of form, but the form is not loving. Okay, and then I'll just read one more. This one is just called the sum of nearly all fears. This is how it ends, awash with the fear of sudden reversals, fear of 3 a.m. phone calls, fear of getting run over by a garbage truck, fear of being exposed, fear that some things are self-evident, fear that it's all for naught, fear of any real feeling, fear of fear itself, fear of what success may bring, fear of losing control, Weltschmerz, fear that she's just not that into you, fear that she is, fear that you peaked a long time ago, fear of being blind in every sense of the word, fear that it will never stop, fear that you just can't do it, fear of people, fear that someone will find out, fear that you've been fed a string of lies. It's a lump, it's a definite lump, fear of not being good enough, fear of rejection, fear you're just a drunkard with a smidgen of talent, fear your teeth will fall out, fear that it's a herpes sore, fear of it all spiraling out of control, fear of being misunderstood, fear of credible accusations, fear you've missed your shot, fear you'll never find love, fear your life is going to be one big Mercury retrograde, fear you've been lied to, fear that this is as good as it's going to get, fear one day he's going to haul off and hit you and eventually you'll just get used to it, fear that they were right about what they said, admit it, you totally did it, fear of addiction, fear there's no one willing to protect you, fear of snakes, both literal and metaphorical, fear you're past your sell-by date, scared you're going to get screwed over, the fear of having to start all over again, afraid to seal the deal, fear of saying too much, fear of being honest, it's cancer, fear that it's all in your head, sooner or later they're going to find out the truth, fear you'll die alone, fear of spiders crawling into your ear at night, fear of not only hanging on but also of letting go, fear of mediocrity, fear of never fitting in, FOMO, fear so strong it'll make you gouge your eyes out, fear that it's you and it's been you all along, fear you can't control it, fear of being judged, fear of making a grave mistake, fear of the improbable actually happening, fear that this is the new normal, fear of the grasping void, fear of the dancing spiral, fear of concrete explanations, fear of intimacy, fear of the next level. The longer you wait to get that checked out, the worse it's going to get. Fear of missed opportunities, fear of excess, fear there's haints in the house, fear they'll learn not to like you, fear of trusting anyone ever again, fear of the blank page, fear you really are your own worst enemy, fear of always being afraid, fear of false prophets, fear of false prophets, fear of unidentifiable insects, fear your past will follow you everywhere, fear of men, fear of electric appliances, fear that you're just like your mother, oh God, fear that fear made you do it, cowardice, fear of public speaking, fear that the tape's gonna get out, fear of getting locked in a closed room with an electric fan, fear of feral dogs, fear that the child is yours, you're the father, fear it's gonna happen all over again. They know, they totally know, fear that you're not a work in progress, you're the end result, fear of getting old, fear of corn, fear you look like shit when naked, fear of ending up homeless, fear of children because they're the cruelest of all, fear the plane's gonna fall right out of the sky, fear that the shit's hereditary, fear it's not gonna work, and now you're infected, fear you'll appear weak, fear you'll never recover, fear he likes you for only one thing, fear of locker room showers, fear she's using you for your money. It's true and you know it. Fear of losing out to someone younger, smarter, richer, prettier, and a hell of a lot more talented than you. Fear of, well, nothing really. It's just a vague sense of dread. Fear of how you get when bored. Fear of eliding the meaning in a swirl of abstractions. The doctor confirmed what you already knew. Stage 4, inoperable. Thank you.